Good morning, everybody. I am going to assume that you already have all your buttons and your banner made, and they are made to specs of the 1200 by 314 pixels for the banner and 524 by 292 pixels for the buttons, so that we can make this homepage standard and according to Hillsborough County guidelines. And now that that's said, first thing we want to do when we go to our page, we want to click on pages, and then we want to click on view all pages, which is where I just was, but just not to confuse you. Then we want to add a page. I'm going to call this page Buckhorn Sample Teacher Page. And then after we name it, then we want to come down, we want to build this with table. The table, using the table will help keep it looking pretty even when it's on mobile devices. So we want to go over here to this and go down to table, and the very first part of the table is going to be for the banner. So it's just one cell big. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to go over here to table properties, and I'm going to go down to border width and make that 0, because we don't want to see our table. We just want to use it for formatting purposes. Then I'm going to click over past that. I'm going to hit enter. So it'll go down to the next row. And now I'm going to add another table. And my table is only going to be 2 rows of 3. So I'm going to go just like this, 2 rows of 3. And then it'll create my table. And I'm going to click on table properties again. And I'm going to set my border width at 0. Now for the banner, I want to go add my banner. And like I said, I've already created this. I have it in a folder. I know exactly where it is. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go to upload image. And it's in my download folder and in another folder that I created. So I'm going to click on downloads and Buckhorn Sample Buttons 2.0. And here is my banner, Buckhorn Elementary Sample Banner. So I'm going to open that up. You can see it. Oh, it's lovely. And that is my banner. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to put my first button in. Same thing. Click inside that cell. Go over, upload image. And that folder will remain open. I'd like my first button to be about me. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to submit. And then it will fill that cell. Now go to the next one over. Same thing. Upload image. And now I'm going to have my subjects. So I'm going to start with math. Next one over. Upload image. And hopefully this is starting to look a little bit easier to follow now. But after we have that table built, then we're good to go with where they're going to be located and how they're going to appear on the page. And you can build it. You could build your screen without using a table, which is what I did before I learned the proper way. But it was definitely not as pretty whenever I went over to the mobile device. It looks really nice on the mobile device with the table because it keeps everything spaced out. It resizes things and makes them look good. And now I have my last one. And I'm going to go to Zoom. And whenever you're creating your buttons, obviously, you can have whatever buttons you want on your page. And now we see all 6 buttons and our banner. And then when we go and save it, it'll show us what it's going to look like. And voila, it is beautiful. And then we can go back and set your buttons as linkable buttons, usable buttons. So, and that's very simple to do. I'll just show you real quick. So if I go, I just click on a button, and then you'll see that it's highlighted. I can go do any of these things. I can link it to a picture. I can link it to a external link. I can link it to a course link. So if I wanted to go to course links, I could link it to a page that I've already created. And it's as easy as that. Hopefully this answers some questions and gets you ready to go on the path toward making your own web page.